So here's how it started for you. One quiet evening, lights low, coffee going cold, and you realizing you were leaning closer to the speakers just to feel something. The first night you live with the Audioengine HD6, that habit disappears. This is for the kind of person who values refinement over noise. You're not chasing the loudest thing in the room. You care about clarity, balance, and that feeling when something just clicks without effort. You notice craftsmanship. You notice when sound respects your space instead of overpowering it. Before you get too deep into this, take a moment to check the current price and availability. These tend to move in small windows, and missing one feels unnecessary once you know what you're looking at. You probably remember the moment the old setup gave itself away. Maybe it was during a long work session where music became distracting instead of supportive. Maybe it was late night viewing where dialogue forced you to ride the volume up and down. That was the moment you realized you were compensating again. Once this setup is in place, that tension lifts. There's an immediate sense of control. You trust what you're hearing. You stop adjusting. You feel grounded, like the sound finally matches your expectations instead of testing them. In real life, it shows up subtly but constantly. Editing audio or video where details stay honest. Background music during focused work that never pulls you out of flow. Evening movies where voices feel anchored and natural. Even casual Bluetooth listening feels deliberate, like the system respects the source instead of exposing its flaws. The performance doesn't shout. It breathes. Bass feels confident without swelling. Highs stay smooth even after hours. Everything feels proportioned, like nothing is trying to prove a point, and that's exactly why it works. A quick nudge here, don't wait around assuming availability will stay friendly. Stock patterns on gear like this change quietly, and hesitation has a way of turning into frustration. If you're hesitating because you think powered speakers might limit you, that thought fades fast. The integration is the advantage. And the surprise benefit you don't expect is mental space. Fewer components. Less clutter. A room that feels finished. There's pride in ownership that sneaks up on you. The weight. The wood. The restraint. You feel it every time you sit down and realize you don't want to change a thing. Sound feels calm and confident. Listening stays enjoyable for hours. Your workspace feels elevated. Music feels intentional, not forced. You stop chasing upgrades. They're not designed for moving around, and they won't fake excitement with exaggerated tuning. That honesty is part of the appeal. Eventually, the comparison loop breaks. You stop asking what else is out there and start enjoying what's already in front of you. Don't let this turn into one of those upgrades you keep postponing and quietly regret later. If you're ready to live with sound that feels composed, mature, and deeply satisfying, trust that instinct. Check the price, see what's available, and make the choice you already know aligns with who you are.